you doing? This is TV and school. Вивчаємо з тобою ми англійську. How are you? Що скажеш, коли ти зустрінеш якогось іноземця? So, let's speak English. Англійська мова Шекспіра та нью-йоркських таксистів. Англійська стане у нагоді вам, бойські дівчиська.
Английскому уделял много времени, и мне всегда это было не то чтобы легко, очень интересно было.
Hello, grade 9. My name is Anna, and here is the English lesson. Today, we're going to have a guest in our lesson, a student. His name is Maxim. So, hello, Maxim.
Hello, Anna.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Me too, thank you very much. How was your morning today?
It was nice. I already had the biology lesson. It was very informative, and it was nice. And I'm looking forward for this lesson now.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Okay, will you also say a few words about yourself? Introduce yourself to our viewers.
Well, my name is Max. I'm a pilot. I fly commercial airplanes, Boeing 737. And also I'm a flight instructor. I teach people to fly. And yeah, I'm enjoying it.
That's very wonderful. Can you say that your work is your hobby, or your hobby has become your work?
I would like to say that it was my dream, and my dream became my hobby. So, and then became my life goal. So to make it my profession. So at the end, I accomplished that, and very happy to do it.
That's very nice. Okay. Well, actually, why have I asked you about the hobby? Because our topic is youth lifestyles, hobbies. So we're going to talk about the hobbies today. Actually, as we're continuing the topic, we need to revise some vocabulary. So which types of hobbies do you know in general? Which ones can you name? Like, for example, I like reading.
Well, I enjoy reading as well, and usually I don't have time for reading something like documentaries or some other types of literature, but because I have to study a lot of technical stuff regarding the airplanes and all the regulative materials for the flight school, etc. But when I have time, especially now, I do have time to read some books. So not much, to be honest.
Okay.
but I'm trying. Yeah.
Good. What other hobbies do you have? Or maybe just in general, which are the hobbies that you would like to take up?
I'm trying to do sports when I have free time. I like active rest. So I spend time in the gym. Now we don't have a gym, so I'm trying to
Work out at home?
Work out at home. I do run outdoors as well sometimes. And just do regular chin-up bars and some gym bag, etc.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for sharing.
Yeah.
Now let's take a look at the board. Here you can see the list of the most common hobbies that young people, not only young people, usually take up and do in their life. So let's take a look, and you can talk about some of the hobbies.
Yeah.
Something interesting, maybe something that you would like to try doing, or something that you have tried in your life. So, for example, gaming or fashion, swimming, sewing, drawing.
I enjoy music a lot. Everything I do with music. Even studying, I do with the music as well. Like I said, I do a lot of reading with like it's technical stuff or whatever. I do it with listening music. I enjoy sports as well. I do enjoy swimming, football, running. Also, what else is there? I don't play computer games. I think that's about it from this list. Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at some of the words and translate them.
Sure,
yeah,
sure.
Because some of the words might not be familiar to our students. Okay, what is DIY? There are 3 letters. Yeah, in the top left corner. What
I
is
think it's
DIY?
do it yourself. I guess.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it's
right.
something with
yeah.
handicrafts,
Yeah,
right? Good. Okay. Pottery.
It has something to do with the arts, I guess.
Yes, this is a type of art. Yeah, when you create some pots
Yeah,
with your
yeah,
hands
yeah,
and
I
clay.
guess.
What is clay?
Clay is like a cast. Like you can make something.
It's like glina. So
glina.
and this is what is
So you
pottery?
can make plates, all this stuff. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
So that's pottery.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. And what is sewing?
Sewing is what usually women do, and it's sewing something, some clothes maybe.
Right. What do
Yeah.
you need to actually do sewing? That tiny iron thing that has
yeah,
a
the
thread.
thin one, I don't remember.
It's a needle.
It's a needle. Oh yeah,
Holka.
right. I thought it's different for sewing. Yeah, Needle is needle.
It's just
I thought
a needle is a needle.
Okay, I thought needle for injections, but needle for sewing is
We
different.
have it the same in
Okay.
Ukrainian, so
All right,
yeah.
all right.
Okay, great, good. And the last one that we are going to stop on, that's the word volunteering. What is
Yeah.
what is volunteering? How can you explain this in your own words?
Well, volunteering is very popular in North America. It's a kind of activity that people do free of charge. They don't get paid for that. And they just pretty much do something for the communities, for other people, just with the goodwill.
Good. How do you call a person who actually does volunteering?
Volunteer.
A volunteer, that's right.
Pretty
Good.
simple.
Yeah, it's very easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, when we take a look at the Cambridge Dictionary definition, will you please read it aloud?
A volunteer is a person who does something, especially helping other people willingly and without being forced or paid to do it.
So these people are not made to do it. Yeah, do not get money.
For their own, they just wish to do it, so it's their own will.
Yeah, they want to make something good. Yeah, they want to change something for the better. Okay, on the board we can also see some of the examples. Let's read them aloud.
The health clinic is relying on volunteers to run the office and answer the phones.
Good.
Yeah, so since it would be a highly dangerous mission, the lieutenant asked for volunteers.
And the last one?
It's a volunteer army with no paid professionals.
Yeah. So these are the examples with the word volunteer. Okay, and now let's take a look at this picture. Do you recognize this young lady? Do you know who she is?
Yeah, I think she's, her name is Greta
Thunberg. Yeah.
Thunberg. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, she's a young lady from Sweden who's, she's actually a volunteer who's fighting for environment, for saving the planet from, and she's worried about climate change, I guess.
Yeah, right. So she's a climate change activist
Yes.
from Sweden. And why do you think her activity is important for the world and for the planet, for the people?
I think because she's a young lady and she's an example for kids, for teenagers, I would say, because she's 17 by now.
Yeah.
So she's a good example on what to do and what we can do, and for our mission, our responsibility, what we can do to help this environment mission saving, I would say. I don't know.
Yeah, so she's trying to make the world the better place, and she makes people pay attention to the problems of ecology, climate change, and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And it's good that she does it in such a young age, and I guess she does it for a few years by now, right?
Yeah, now we're going to find out for
alright.
how many years she's been doing this.
Because I've read on BBC, I think, maybe a few years ago about her. when she just started, and she made a big news by doing what she did.
Yeah, right. Okay, thank you very much. It was very informative. Very nice that you know the facts about Greta Thunberg. Now let's take a look at the text about Greta, and your task is to read it aloud, read it carefully.
I read and listen. Climate activist Greta Thunberg has been named Time Magazine's Person of the Year for 2019. The 16-year-old from Sweden beat New Zealand's Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern and the Hong Kong democracy protesters to win the award. Ms. Thunberg shot to fame in 2018 for raising people's awareness of the threat to the planet from climate change. She started a global movement when she decided to go on a climate strike outside of the Swedish parliament in August 2018. School children around the world then followed her example. She has since addressed the United Nations in New York and has met the Pope. After hearing about the award, she tweeted, "Wow, this is unbelievable. I will share this great honor." Greta Thunberg is the youngest person ever to receive the award. Time magazine wrote about why it gave the prize to Ms. Thunberg. It said she has succeeded in creating a global attitudinal shift in getting millions of people to join a worldwide movement calling for urgent change. It added, Greta has offered a moral call to those who are willing to act and put the shame on those who are not. Not everyone is happy with Ms. Thunberg receiving the award. Donald Trump Jr. said Time was using a teenager as a marketing gimmick. In contrast, Hillary Clinton tweeted, "I'm grateful she's done to raise awareness of the climate crisis and her willingness to tell hard, motivating truth."
Great job. Okay, now that you have read the text, yeah, we have found out when exactly Greta Thunberg started her activity. Yeah,
And,
so it actually happened 2 years ago. Okay, now our task is to match the words from the text with their definitions. So here we have the 10 words to the left and definitions, which are explanations, to the right. So let's take a look at the words first of all, and then we will match them with the definitions. So read the words from 1 to 10, please.
Democracy, protester, awareness, shot, shift, urgent, gimmick, crisis, shame, movement.
Good. Okay, and now let's go definition by definition, one by one, and let's read the first explanation. And by the way, are all the words clear to you?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, then it's going to be easy for you to match them with the definitions.
Yeah.
All right, let's read the definition, the first definition.
Yeah. So A, right? A silly trick to attract attention, publicity, or business.
Така не дуже розумна вихідка, трюк. Для того, щоб привернути увагу,
I think
публічність.
it's a gimmick.
It's a gimmick,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Do you remember what exactly was said in the text about gimmick?
I think Donald Trump said that they used a teenager as a gimmick for such a thing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Good. Very nice. Okay, let's go to definition B.
Knowledge or understanding about something. I think it will be awareness.
Awareness. Good.
Yeah.
So when we say that we know something, there is
Yeah.
another way to say it. We say, I'm
Yeah, I'm
aware.
aware of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And knowledge is awareness.
Yeah.
Good.
Of course.
Let's go to the third definition.
Seriously needing immediate action or attention. Maybe urgent.
Of course. Sure, that's urgent. Good. The next definition.
A change in position or thinking. So that will be shift.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's the word shift. Good. Let's go to the next one.
A person who goes into the street to tell the government or other organization that they disagree with something. That's protester, of course. Yeah.
Right. Now F.
F.
Moved.
Moved suddenly and quickly. Shot.
Of course. Good job.
All right.
Yeah. It's nice that you've guessed it.
Yeah.
What about G?
G. A system of government where the people vote for their leaders. Of course, that's democracy.
That's democracy. Good. It's good to have one.
Yes.
All right. The next definition, it's H.
A time of great difficulty, trouble, or danger. So there will be, of course, crisis. Yeah.
Okay, that's
nice.
crisis.
A loss of respect or esteem, dishonor. That's a shame.
That's shame.
A group of people working together for their shared political, social, or artistic ideas. And I guess it's hard to...
It's very hard. It's the most difficult part of this exercise.
yeah, it's like movement.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll try.
That's the
I'll try
moment.
to guess.
And you've tried really well.
Yeah, thank
Good.
you.
Okay, thank you very much. So now that we have matched the words and the definitions, let's revise the text content and let's revise the information that we have read about Greta Thunberg.
Yeah.
So we have to say whether the statements are true or false. So T stands for true, F for false.
Okay.
Okay, let's take a look at the first statement. Your task is to say whether it is true or false.
Okay.
If it is false, it would be great if you say the example from the text, like if you correct the sentence.
Okay.
Good, let's try it.
So Greta Thunberg beat New Zealand Prime Minister to get the prize. It's true. Yeah, she did.
Okay.
She actually did.
She actually beat New Zealand's Prime Minister to do it. Okay, what about the next one?
Greta Thunberg became famous in 2017. That's false because she started her activity in 2018.
Yeah, it
as
was.
I recall.
That's right. It was 2018, 2 years ago, when
Yeah.
Greta first came into public with her statements. Good. The third one.
Greta Thunberg became famous after going on strike outside her school. I think it's foolish to guess, so I just
Okay,
don't recall.
you don't remember.
I just don't recall.
It's okay. Yeah, actually, this one is false because she went on a strike outside the parliament, the Swedish parliament,
Yeah,
not
right.
the school.
That's why I don't
That-
remember it.
And that's why she actually was noticed by the government and by the people.
yeah.
Good. All right, the fourth one.
The Pope has met Greta Thunberg. That's true. That's true.
And you were quite surprised with this fact.
Yeah.
But that's a great honor, isn't it?
Of course.
Good.
Yes.
Let's go to the fifth one.
Greta is the second youngest person to receive the Time Award. I think she was the first, so it's false.
Okay, right you are. Good.
Yeah. Time said that Ms. Thunberg changed millions of people's minds. That's true.
Of course it is true. Yeah, she has got a huge impact on
Yeah.
them.
Donald Trump's son said giving Greta the prize was a gimmick. That's true. That he said that.
Yeah.
Greta Thunberg said she's grateful to Hillary Clinton. No, that's false.
Why is it false?
Because Hillary Clinton made a statement that she actually is doing a good job.
That's right. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
vice versa.
Yes,
Навпаки. Good. Thank you very much. So now you know even more information about Greta.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, now it's
Yeah.
time for a tiny comprehension check. So, in what year did Greta become famous?
2018.
That's right.
Yeah.
Good. Outside what building did Greta go on strike?
Swedish Parliament.
Right, you are, the Swedish Parliament. Good. The third one. What did Miss Thunberg say she would do with her prize?
I don't remember.
Don't remember?
No,
Okay. Did she say she would keep it to herself?
I don't think so.
No, she actually said that she would share it
Share
with
it.
other people.
Yeah.
Good. How many people younger than Greta have won the prize?
None. She was the first one. She was the youngest one. Yeah.
Good job. Okay. And the last one. Who said Greta's prize was a marketing gimmick?
Trump Jr.
Trump Jr. That's right. Okay. Well done. Good. Okay. So, and now let's take a look at the sentences from the text. Our task is to pay attention to the use of to plus verb and ing. Okay?
Yeah.
So here we have these words that we need to pay attention to. Highlighted, they are in bold. Your task is just to read the sentences, first of all.
She started a global movement when she decided to go on a climate strike outside the Swedish parliament in 2018. After hearing about the award, she tweeted, "Wow, this is unbelievable. I will share this great honor." It said she has succeeded in creating a global attitudinal shift and getting millions of people to join a worldwide movement. I'm grateful for all she's done to raise awareness of the climate change.
Good. Okay, thank you very much. Now let's take a look at the words that are in bold. So, do we have ing or to plus verb after the verb decide in number 1? So after the verb decide, we usually use to plus verb. Decide to do something. She decided to go, I decided
Verb
to
is
call.
what?
Дієслово. The word that actually stands for the action. Like go,
okay.
run, swim,
Oh,
jump.
yes. Okay,
When we do
so
something.
here is to plus verb, I guess.
This is a to plus verb.
I understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Number 2. After hearing.
Yes. After hearing about the award, she tweeted, "Wow, this is unbelievable. I will share this great honor." I already read that, right?
Yeah, you've already read that. Let's take a look at the first part of the sentence that is in bold. Так, те, що виділене жирним шрифтом. After hearing. So after such words as after, before, of, in, at, out, they are called prepositions. We usually have which form of the verb? ing or to?
Over here, ing is good.
That's right, yeah. Okay, it is said she has succeeded in creating. So in the phrase succeeded in creating, we also have preposition, but it is now in. Yeah, and after it, we have which form of the verb?
Ing.
Ing, that's right. Okay, and then we once again have it after in the word getting. Good, okay, and in number 4, we have the phrase she's done to raise awareness.
Yeah, so here is to plus verb.
To plus verb. When we talk about something that we do for a reason. Yeah, I woke up to
Do
something, or I woke up early not to be late to work. Yeah, so we're talking about our purpose or reason.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now let's take a look at the sentences here. Our task is to open the brackets and put the verbs into the correct form. So here you can see the word cloud to the right with the verbs that are followed by ing. So after such words as enjoy, like, adore, mind, finish, we will use the word with ing, like enjoy doing something, finish doing something, love reading, dislike, jumping, avoid, swimming, and so on. Okay, good. Let's start with the first one then.
The first one doesn't make sense. I don't fancy going out tonight.
Yeah, it's actually the correct one, the correct form. I don't fancy going out tonight.
What is fancy in this form?
I don't want to.
Fancy?
Fancy.
First time hearing it.
Yeah, well, actually, that's a British phrase that you
really?
use. Yeah, that you may use for saying that you would like to do something, or you would not like to do something. I fancy going to the cinema tonight, or I don't fancy going out tonight. That means I don't want to do that.
I see. Yeah. In North America, I never heard it in 14 years.
Oh yeah, sure, because that's not American English, that's British English.
I see.
Okay.
I see. That's good to know, see?
Number 2 now. She avoided.
She avoided telling him about her plans.
Of course, that's right. So she avoided telling him about her plans.
Yeah.
The next one. Number 3.
I'd like to come to the party. All right. Yeah.
Good. The fourth one. He enjoys have a bath in the evening. So how do you say that?
He enjoys having a bath in the evening.
Right. After the verb enjoy, we will
Yeah,
use
of
ing.
course, yeah.
Good. Number 5. She kept.
She kept talking during the film.
Right. The next sentence. I am learning speak English.
I'm learning to speak English.
That's right. Yeah. When we learn to do something, we
Yeah.
use to plus verb after
Yeah.
learn. Good.
Do you mind to give me a hand?
Do you mind to give me a hand?
Yes.
Oh, actually, that's a very common mistake.
All right.
Yeah. Do you mind doing something? So mind is followed by
Okay.
ing. Do you mind
right.
doing something? Well, of course, you may hear in spoken English that people say that do you mind to do something?
Yeah.
But grammatically correct, and for teenagers, for example, who are going to take their tests,
All right.
it's very important to know that mind doing something.
All right.
Okay.
Even if you ask person like in real time, do I like going out of the car? A girl asks a guy to give her a hand. She can.
Yeah. Do you
use
mind
this,
giving
right?
me a hand?
All right. Yeah, that's good actually. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Number 8, the last one.
She helped me. Now I'm confused. I
So
want to use that
Is
again.
it to carry, carrying?
She helped me to carry my suitcases. Of course.
Yeah, she helped me
To.
to carry my suitcases.
Yeah, yeah.
Well done. Okay, so after the verb help, we can use to plus infinitive. So help somebody to do something. Or actually, there is also, it's not a mistake to say help somebody do something without particle to. Okay, good. But basically, what we need to learn is that some verbs are followed by ing and some verbs are not. They are followed by to plus infinitive. Okay. Well, actually, this is it for today. And yeah, thank you very much for your work. You're a very diligent and intelligent student.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and now our students, our viewers need to have their homework, so let's take a look. They have to write a magazine article about Greta Thunberg deserving the award. Include imaginary interviews with people who are for and against this. Write approximately 15-18 sentences. Okay, so this is it. We can hear the bell ringing, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
And the lesson is over. Thank you very much.
It was
Yeah,
very
see you
nice.
next time. Goodbye.
Thank you. Я всю жизнь учусь, поэтому для меня это не что-то новое, но вот очень было приятно принять участие вот в таком проекте для детей.